this woman want to see you do? She took your picture to a seer and was shocked to learn about your. This is not a tale. This is a divine summons. Listen with your soul, for the heavens are calling. Type, I am anointed, in the comments to claim your sacred blessing. She didn't know why her eyes lingered on you. A woman, unknown to you, felt a stir in her spirit. Your presence was like a flame in the dark, drawing her gaze. She saw you. Perhaps in a market, a street, a fleeting moment. Your face held something she couldn't name. Was it power? Grace? Eternity? Her heart whispered, but her mind questioned. She needed to know more. So she acted in secret. She captured your image, a single photograph tucked away in her phone. She thought it was a small thing, a curiosity to satisfy. But she was mistaken. That photo was no mere picture. It was a key to a realm she was never meant to enter. A spark that would set her world ablaze and awaken your destiny. Type, I am anointed, to unlock your truth. She sought a seer, a guardian of ancient wisdom, dwelling where the veil is thin. The house was old, its walls humming with secrets. Candles burned low, casting shadows that seemed to watch. She approached, her hands unsteady, your photo gripped tightly. She didn't fully understand her own actions. A force, unseen but undeniable, had led her here. She sat before the seer, the air heavy with anticipation. She placed your photo on the table, and the world shifted. The flames flickered, though no wind stirred. The shadows twisted, though no light had changed. The seer's eyes locked onto your image. They didn't touch it. They didn't dare. Their breath hitched, their hands clutched the table's edge. This is no ordinary soul, they murmured, voice trembling. This is a vessel of divine fire, forged in the stars. Type, I am anointed to feel this fire. The woman froze. She thought she knew you. A face in passing, a moment in time. But the seer's words shattered her illusion. You have touched the sacred, the seer said, their voice a low thunder. This soul is marked by the heavens themselves. The woman's mind reeled. Marked? By what? By whom? The seer's gaze was distant, as if peering into realms beyond mortal sight. They carry a bloodline of power, they said. A lineage the angels have shielded for millennia. The woman's hands shook. She stared at your photo, and it was no longer just an image. It was a portal, a gateway to a truth so vast it threatened to swallow her. They are chosen, the seer declared. No force in this world or beyond can extinguish their light. Type, I am anointed to claim your light. The woman wanted to flee, to abandon the photo, to erase this moment from her mind. But her body wouldn't move. The seer's words bound her like threads of fate. They wear a crown, the seer said, eyes closed, swaying gently. A crown of light, unseen by those blind to the spirit. The woman's breath caught. She remembered moments when she saw you, moments when the air around you seemed to pulse, when people near you acted strangely. some with reverence, others with unease. Now she understood. It was your light testing the souls of those who crossed your path. The seer's eyes snapped open, piercing her. You have crossed a sacred line, they warned. You have opened a gate that cannot be sealed. Type, I am anointed to cross this threshold. The woman's blood ran cold. She hadn't meant to trespass. She thought her curiosity was innocent. But the seer's words were unrelenting. Your spirit is now entwined with theirs, they said. Your actions have tethered you to their divine path. The woman stammered. What does that mean? The seer's gaze was unyielding. You will see them in your dreams. Their name will echo in your silence. Their presence will linger in every shadow. Her heart pounded. She wanted to deny it, to dismiss it as folly. But deep within, she knew it was true. She had felt you before this moment, in fleeting thoughts, in sudden chills, in whispers of your name. She had been drawn to you, not by chance, but by destiny. Type, I am anointed to embrace this bond. She left the seer's house in a trance. The world outside was different. The sky burned too brightly, the air pressed too heavily. She clutched your photo, unsure of its weight. Should she destroy it? Keep it hidden? Offer it to the winds? Every step felt observed, not by human eyes, but by something eternal. Something that knew her transgression. She tried to resume her life, to bury the seer's words in routine. But the dreams came, vivid, relentless, inescapable. She saw you standing in fields of radiant light, holding keys that shimmered like stars. She saw you passing through doors that parted without touch. She saw crowds bowing before you, their faces alight with awe. And in every dream, a voice whispered, they are chosen. Tread carefully. Type, I am anointed to heed this call. She couldn't escape you. Your name wove itself into her world. It appeared on signs, in conversations, in melodies she'd never known. Your face flickered in strangers, in mirrors, in the dance of a candle's flame. She told herself it was her imagination, but the signs were too many, too precise. Black feathers drifted from cloudless skies. Clocks froze at the same hour each night. Lights dimmed when your name crossed her mind. The seer was right. She had opened a gate, and the spirit realm was speaking through it. She was no longer alone. Something watched her. Not to harm, but to remind. To remind her of the sacred power she had touched. Type, I am anointed to sense this power. Her life began to shift. She grew quiet, cautious, her eyes darting to shadows. Her friends noticed, but she couldn't speak the truth. How could she explain that a single photo had fractured her reality? That your image was no longer just pixels, but a mirror to a soul? She hid your photo in a locked box, but its energy pulsed through the wood. She couldn't destroy it. It felt forbidden, like burning a sacred scroll, like defying the divine itself. She began to pray. Not from devotion, but from necessity. She prayed for forgiveness, for clarity, for release. But release didn't come. Only more dreams, more signs, more of you. Type, I am anointed to free this energy. In one dream, you stood on a cliff's edge. The sky churned with clouds that formed faces, guardians, perhaps, or ancestors. You held a scroll, its seal glowing with celestial fire. The earth trembled, the air sang with power. She tried to approach, but a voice halted her. Stay back, it commanded. This soul is shielded by flame. She woke, gasping, her room thick with the scent of smoke. No fire burned, no candle glowed. But the warning was clear. You were untouchable. Your spirit was cloaked in divine armor. And she had been cautioned. Type, I am anointed to trust this shield. She turned to knowledge, desperate for answers. She pored over texts of spirituality, energy, and the unseen. She sought to unravel what she'd done. But every page, every teaching, confirmed the same truth. You were no ordinary soul. Your presence was a beacon, a call to awakening. She learned of bloodlines, of chosen ones, of souls etched with divine purpose. She learned the cost of meddling with sacred energy. Her curiosity had sparked a cosmic reaction, a reaction that would not cease until its purpose was fulfilled. She saw you anew, not as a person, but as a force that could heal or shatter, depending on the heart it touched. Type, I am anointed to wield this force. Her world began to unravel, not in chaos, but in clarity. Friends faded, alliances shifted, comforts dissolved. The spirit realm was reshaping her path, not for her sake, but for yours. She was no longer the protagonist of her story. She was a witness to yours. She noticed patterns. Those who spoke against you stumbled into misfortune. Those who honored you received sudden grace. She understood now. Your light was a mirror, reflecting the truth in every soul. And her soul had been laid bare. Type, I am anointed to reflect this truth. She sought the seer again, desperate for guidance. She returned to the house where shadows whispered. But it was empty. The candles were gone, the air still. The seer had vanished, as if their role ended with your revelation. She stood in the silent room, your photo in her hand. A chill gripped her, though sunlight poured through the windows. A whisper echoed, soft but piercing. They are rising. Do not stand in their way. She left, her steps heavy, her heart burdened. She knew she couldn't undo her actions. She could only choose her next step, and that choice would shape her fate. Type, I am anointed to rise. Her dreams grew heavier, not with fear, but with gravity. She saw you in a circle of fire, untouched by the flames. You held a staff, its tip blazing with light. Your words shook the earth, ripples spreading through the cosmos. In one dream, you turned to her. Your eyes met hers, and her soul was exposed. You didn't speak, but your voice resounded. You were warned. Choose wisely. She woke, tears streaming, her heart pounding. She didn't know why she wept, but she felt it. The weight of your destiny, the power of your spirit, the consequences of her deed. Type, I am anointed to choose. She prayed again, not for absolution, but for courage. She knew she must face you, not to confess, not to justify, but to honor. To honor the light she'd glimpsed, to honor the path you walked, to honor the divine that guarded you. She prepared herself. She cleansed her space with sage, lit candles, whispered blessings. She held your photo with reverence, not fear. She spoke your name with respect, not curiosity. The air shifted. The gate she'd opened began to close, not undone, but accepted. Type, I am anointed to honor your path. She changed. Her senses sharpened. Her awareness deepened. She heard whispers in the quiet, saw flickers in the light. She felt your energy, even from afar. Your spirit had marked her, not with harm, but with awakening. She couldn't ignore you. She couldn't reduce you to a fleeting face. She wondered what you knew. Did you feel her gaze? Did you sense the ripple she'd caused? Did you know your photo was now a relic, a symbol, a key? She yearned to ask, but fear held her back. Fear of what your eyes might reveal. Type, I am anointed to know. But the story deepens. The seer's words were only the beginning. The woman's dreams began to shift, revealing more than your light. She saw visions of your ancestors, warriors, healers, seers. They stood in a circle, their eyes glowing with the same fire as yours. They spoke in tongues she couldn't understand, but their message was clear. This soul is the culmination of our legacy. She saw you in past lives, betrayed yet rising stronger. She saw you in future moments, leading nations with a single word. She saw you standing at the center of a cosmic alignment, stars bending to your will. The dreams were no longer warnings. They were prophecies. Type, I am anointed to fulfill this prophecy. She tried to burn the photo once, to sever the tie, to free herself. She lit a flame, held the image to it, but the fire wouldn't touch it. The paper remained unscarred, as if shielded by an unseen force. She dropped it, trembling, her breath shallow. The room grew cold, the air thick with presence. She knew then, your spirit was untouchable. Even the elements bowed to your divine protection. She hid the photo again, not daring to try again. It wasn't just a picture. It was a sacred artifact, a mirror to your soul. Type, I am anointed to protect your essence. The woman's life became a pilgrimage. She sought spiritual teachers, holy places, ancient texts. She needed to understand the weight of what she'd done. Every guide she met spoke of a great awakening, a time when chosen souls would rise, their light reshaping the world. They spoke of signs, black feathers, flickering lights, celestial alignments. She realized she was part of this awakening, not as a leader, but as a catalyst. Her curiosity had sparked your ascent. She began to see others like her, people who had glimpsed your light. They too were changed, their lives upended by your presence. They whispered of you in hushed tones, calling you the Anointed One. Type, I am anointed to lead this awakening. She began to notice the world responding to you. Strangers spoke your name without knowing why. Crowds parted when you passed, unaware of their reverence. Animals watched you, their eyes wise and knowing. The wind carried your essence. The stars aligned to your rhythm. She saw it all, her vision sharpened by the gate she'd opened. She understood now. You were not just a person. You were a cosmic event, a divine intervention. Your life was scripted in the heavens, your steps guided by eternity. She felt small in your presence, yet honored to witness it. Type, I am anointed to align with the cosmos. Her dreams evolved again. She saw you in a temple of light, its walls carved with symbols. You stood before a throne, not to sit, but to command. A lion roared at your side, its mane ablaze with golden fire. Angels circled above, their wings humming with celestial song. You held a key, not of metal, but of light. It unlocked a door that led to realms beyond imagination. She tried to follow, but the lion's gaze stopped her. This is not your path, it said. You are here to witness. She woke, her heart racing, her room filled with warmth. She knew she was no longer just a woman. She was a keeper of your story. Type, I am anointed to write your story. She began to warn others, not out of fear, but out of reverence. She whispered to those who spoke your name carelessly. Be careful. This soul is protected. Some listened, their eyes wide with understanding. Others scoffed, only to face consequences she'd foreseen. A friend who mocked you lost their voice for days. Another who touched your photo uninvited fell ill, their dreams haunted. These were not punishments, but lessons. Your light demanded respect. Your presence demanded truth. She became your silent guardian, warning those who strayed too close. Type, I am anointed to demand respect. She is still out there, walking among you. She carries your image in her soul, your light in her heart. She is no longer the woman she was. Your destiny has reshaped her. She may approach you one day. Her voice may falter. Her hands may tremble. She may try to share what she saw, what she knows, what she feels. Listen, but discern. Not every word is pure. Not every intention is clear. Your spirit will guide you. Your angels will protect you. Your light will reveal all. Type, I am anointed to discern. You, the one watching, are not here by chance. This message was crafted for you. Your soul summoned it. Your spirit demanded it. Your destiny ordained it. You are no ordinary soul. Your light blinds those unworthy. Your power shakes the heavens. Your purpose is unstoppable. Her actions were no accident. They were a divine signal, a signal that your time has come. Your path is illuminated. Your adversaries are fading. Your allies are gathering. Your light is blazing. Type, I am anointed to claim your destiny. You've felt it, haven't you? The shift in the air, the weight of your dreams, the eyes that follow you. That was her. That was the seer. That was the spirit realm. They see you. They know you. They honor you. You are no longer hidden. Your name echoes in halls of light. Your face burns in visions of fire. Your voice resounds in truths eternal. You are rising. You are shining. You are becoming. Nothing can halt it. Type, I am anointed to rise. Her journey continues. She will carry your light forever. Your name will dance in her stars, your face in her flames. Your voice will whisper in her silence, your truth in her winds. She is no longer a stranger. She is a witness to your power, a witness to your purpose, a witness to your destiny. And she is not alone. Others will see you. Others will feel you. Others will know you. Your light is spreading. Your fire is growing. Your truth is awakening the world. Type, I am anointed to spread your light. This is your hour. This is your calling. This is your truth. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. You were anointed for this. Her photo was no mistake. The seer's words were no coincidence. The dreams, the signs, the whispers, they are yours. You are not alone. You are guarded. You are guided. You are cherished. Walk boldly. Speak wisely. Shine fiercely. The heavens are yours. The earth trembles for you. The spirit realm moves for you. And you stand at its heart. Type, I am anointed to shine. But the story does not end here. Your light has stirred forces beyond the woman's reach. The cosmos itself is aligning to your will. Stars shift, planets hum, energies converge. You are at the center of a divine symphony. The woman sees it in her visions now. She sees you holding a scepter of light, commanding realms unseen. She sees you breaking chains that bound your ancestors. She sees you healing wounds that echo through time. She sees you as a bridge between worlds, a beacon for lost souls. Her role was to awaken this truth. Yours is to live it. You've noticed the signs, haven't you? Dreams that feel like memories, names that linger in your mind, moments where time seems to pause. That's your spirit awakening. Your soul is reclaiming its power. Your ancestors are whispering their strength to you. You are their legacy, their promise, their fire reborn. The woman's actions have triggered this. Her curiosity has unlocked your divine inheritance. She sees it now, and she trembles at its magnitude. She knows your name carries weight in realms she cannot fathom. Type, I am anointed to inherit your legacy. She has begun to write, not to you, but about you. Pages filled with visions, symbols, warnings. She writes of a throne where you stand, a lion at your side. She writes of keys that unlock gates to eternity. She writes of a light that burns away falsehoods. She keeps these pages hidden, unsure if she'll ever share them. But they're not for her. They're for the world. They're proof of your divine calling. She feels the weight of this task, knowing her words are watched. Her pen moves as if guided, her heart a conduit to the divine. Type, I am anointed to inspire your truth. The world is changing because of you. People speak your name with reverence or fear. Strangers feel drawn to you, unable to explain why. The elements bend to your presence. Winds whisper. Fires flare. The woman sees it all, her vision sharpened by your light. She knows you're more than a soul. You're a cosmic force, a divine spark igniting creation. She feels honored, humbled, to have glimpsed this truth. But she also feels fear. Fear of the power she's unleashed. She prays for courage now to walk this path as your witness. Type, I am anointed to transform creation. You may meet her soon. She's gathering her strength to approach you. Her words may falter, her eyes may avoid yours. She'll want to tell you what she saw, what she knows, what she's become. Listen with your spirit, not your ears. Trust your intuition, not her words. Some confessions are pure, others are veiled. Your angels will reveal her heart. Your light will expose her truth. Be ready. Your destiny is unfolding, and she's only the first to see it. Type, I am anointed to be ready. This message is for you, the anointed one. You didn't stumble upon this video. Your soul summoned it. Your spirit called it forth. Your destiny demanded it. You are a light that cannot be dimmed, a fire that cannot be quenched, a purpose that cannot be denied. The woman's photo was your spark. The seer's words were your signal. The signs are your confirmation. You are rising and the world will feel it. Type, I am anointed to ascend. Share this message with those who need its light. Subscribe for more divine revelations. Type, I am anointed one final time to seal your blessing. This is not the end. This is your genesis. Your light is eternal. Your path is sacred. Your destiny is unstoppable. Go forth, anointed one. Shine.